today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland,
Justin Tucker to kick off.
It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Stevens looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry. Taken down at the 41.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
To throw on third down, Stevens going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again, Stevens. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
1st and goal, Atlanta.
From the gun, Stevens. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Stevens pass.
Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Miles Boykin, incomplete. Coverage by Keanu Neal.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's with that he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition.
There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Ravens. Today's final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.